I'll tell you that. I'll tell you right to his face. If Hogan and if he wanted to get in a real street fight with me, trust me, he would lose. And he knew it. And I could do whatever I wanted to do. And I knew I could beat him. I knew that I could be on the floor first. And I was. But that just goes to show you how things can happen when you are not with the office. I wasn't an office guy. I wasn't an ass kisser. And that's why I never had the belt.
Right.
Because they didn't trust me. They didn't know one day to the next what I was going to do. And I kept it that way. And that's the way I was. And I don't regret 1 second of it.
No, you shouldn't. You know, when you have a legacy that you have, and you put on the career that you had, you didn't do anything wrong by any stretch of the imagination. But you and Hogan, like I said, every town you guys main evented and sold out, 2 in one night, going from Long Island to Chicago to main event, both shows. But talk about
California.
Oh yeah, totally. But let's talk about it quickly. We'll get to some of those, specifically, but. The match in Toronto, the big event in C&E Stadium, 80,000 people, you and Hulk. What was your feelings going into that match? That was a huge event at that point.
I'll tell you what. I don't think Sonny Liston could have beat me that night. I was so, those people, and those people there, they liked the way I was too. I mean, I had more bottles. I had bottles and batteries thrown at me. I remember batteries used to hit me a lot of times. I've had my where a battery hit me in the face and it split me open, and it didn't even slow me down. And Hogan had blood all over him and everything else because somebody threw a battery at me and hit me in the face with it. And different things. I've had shoes. You can't imagine some of the stuff these people come up with. And, back then, too, those people, this was an older United States. And a lot of those people were, their parents were old-timers, and they brought them up tough, And they weren't afraid to sucker punch you or throw stuff at you. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I really did. I enjoyed making people mad at me. I loved it. I knew how to do it. It came natural to me.
Now, I asked you this question. I know you will not remember it. About 14 years ago, I met you at a show. I asked you this question specifically because you talk about throwing arms, throwing punches at people. The Hulkster didn't like when you would drop a forearm on the back of his head, now did he, Mr. Wonderful?
No. No, but I kept doing it, though.
Yeah. Now,
hey, that's just the way it is. That's the way I was. Hey, you turn your back on me or something like that, you're going to get it.
You guys obviously